You see, in previous videos, I did mention that, no matter how good a public Wi-Fi is, that you should not consider using it for any kind of project. This is because of the security risk that is associated with it. When we say using for kind of project, we're saying that you should not use it for sensitive projects or projects that you know that are actually important to you. Do not use your important device in signing into free public Wi-Fi. Now, why is it that we are telling you not to actually do this? Now, I'll give you some few reasons why public Wi-Fi is actually what risky using it for to handle sensitive tasks or to handle sensitive projects. Why it's risky? Number one is data theft. Number two is malware infection. Number three, intercepted communication due to unencrypted, and insecure networks. Now, let's start with data theft. You see, based on the fact that, uh, free and public Wi-Fi, both free and non-free, public Wi-Fi, they actually what? They pose the risk of data theft is because anyone who is on the network can access what every other users in this particular network are doing. Now, based on the fact that they can access what every other person on this network is doing, they can be with uh, some some simple software free. So even majority of them, they are they are free software. Your data can actually be stolen since everyone sees everyone. So it therefore means that everyone has a detail of the other as far as they are on the same network. Now let's go on. Now on intercepted communication or data interception, attackers can read unsecured data that actually were transferred over a particular network. Now, this means that if you must use maybe necessity has now made it that you have to use that particular public Wi-Fi. You must, after logging into that public Wi-Fi network, you must ensure that you connect to another uh, decentralized virtual private network, popularly known as VPN. Not just a centralized VPN. Use a decentralized VPN that can bounce your IP address up and down, so that to ensure you do not also use a fixed IP address. Then two, another way that your data on a public Wi-Fi faces risk is what we call man in the middle attacks. You see, hacker can insert themselves between your device and the hotspot to actually to intercept data. And with this, what actually happened. It also boils the back to the the data theft that we also that we earlier talked about. You understand? So they can see what you are sending over to the other uh, person, or that is in case of communication, and they can see whatever thing that you actually were doing. Then third on this is malware distribution. You say infected networks can inject malicious software such as spyware and ransomware into your device. You know what malware is? They enter into your computer and they change the behavior of your computer system in such a way that your computer begin to behave in the way that it's not supposed to behave. Then the next is fake hotspots. You see, uh, attackers can create deceptive and similarly named networks to lure users. You see, if I happen to be someone who intends to steal users' data, I can, let's assume that maybe we have airport one now. I can create another hotspot and call it airport 01. So with airport 1 and airport 01 now, unsuspecting users can actually think that maybe that they are the same thing, or maybe that we are using two different routers to actually to distribute the network to users, and based on such they might fall prey for the person who is operating as airport 01, and based on such users will log in because it will usually be free. They log in, and as they are logging in, all of their details are being collected. All of their passwords, all kind of things. Actually, what's being collected. That's what uh, connection or network can actually be. That's how it can actually be. The session hijacking. One of the dangers of also using public Wi-Fi is that attackers can steal cookies to impersonate you on website. When we say session hijacking, if for instance you are logged in on your browser, these attackers can send a request via the network and copy your entire browsing session, entire browsing cookie, copy it and execute it on their computer. As soon as they execute it on their computer, on their device, it will now look as if it is you who is actually browsing on their computer, and whatever thing that they actually do, it will be seen that you are the one who's actually doing it over in your own computer or in your own device. So you can actually understand the risk that is actually happening here now. Now, a lot of you might have hear me talk about uh YouTube hacking and Gmail hacking. Majority of the time, this is what these people use to take away YouTube, other people's YouTube account, other people's Gmail account. It is simply session hijacking, in the sense that two-factor authentication will actually fail, or they will be with this method. You can actually bypass two-factor authentication because the network sees the attackers as the original person because of this session hijacking, which looks like a form of impersonation on that particular website. So these are some of the reasons why you should be careful while using a public Wi-Fi. Do want to like this video, and record that our beginner cybersecurity class is coming up this month, and the cost is just $100 to join. What you learn on the class in that particular course is how to secure your account, how to secure your software, how to secure your data, how to secure systems, how to preserve your privacy, as well as cybersecurity in the era of AI. Limited slots actually available, so do well to book your seat as early as possible. The link to book your seat is currently is on the screen. You can book your seat on the screen. This Blue Cap, and I'll talk to you in the next one. As usual, stay safe and take care.